where do you see education in today's society and political climate evolving to? Mixed in the pandemic. So we have all these you know factors coming in, really affecting how we educate, how we work, all sorts of things. So perhaps some of the challenges that you see with that, and where you see it going to, where you see it evolving.
So again, I'm very lucky to have a super progressive principal, and I really think that the school climate trickles down into classroom climates. He really, really encourages standing up for what you believe in, including going to marches, including if you want to go to the climate change march, Black Lives Matter march, Women in Equality March. I mean, there's been so many this summer, right?
Right.
Different. I mean, this is such the summer and the spring of change. I think it's just such a wonderful thing that's happening, and much needed. And he really, if this is something you truly are passionate about, then guess what? You email me and tell me that you're going to one of these. It's an excused absence, as long as you can prove that you went. And I think, and so that idea, I think, really trickles down. He also really encourages us to have those tough conversations, like I said, with other educators, but then try to have those with our kiddos. When George Floyd was murdered last year, in the spring, not last year, but last school year, sorry.
Last school year,
he really asked us the week after that to look at what our materials were that we were teaching in class virtually that day, and he really encouraged us to teach something that had to do with racial equality instead.
Right.
And I just thought that was such a cool move, as a principal who truly really I think gets it, and I just am lucky. I'm lucky to have that, because a lot of people don't, I think.
Some people just don't get it.
No, they don't. And I also find, this is interesting, but I also find when a lot of the kids, when we have these conversations, I hear them say things that I know that they don't understand what they're saying, and they're just regurgitating or repeating what they heard at the dinner table from their parents the night before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so that's always interesting to me. So I really try to give them the statistics. So, when you have that conversation with a kid who is talking about, well, there's more white people who are in jail than there are black people who are in jail. And you're like, okay, well, guess what? When you think about the fact that 64% of the population is white and only 13 to
15%.
Yeah.
It's black, right.
And so once you say something like that, and then, so like 450 out of 100,000 white people are in jail, as opposed to 2,306 out of 100,000 black people. And then they're like, oh. And so I think really breaking it down for them and showing them that, I think really helps to get them to understand that facts really do matter.
Facts matter.
Yeah. They do.
Cool.
I hope I'm answering your questions.
Oh no. This is great, and I'm glad that I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to think about what you're saying, and the answers that you're putting out. Because some people will just pull stuff out of there willy nilly, and the fact that you're an educator. I appreciate the fact that you're giving answers, fact-based, and that's important.